It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Making about a deep. And he can to the 25-yard line, and he's dropped 23.
23-yard line.
Throwing on first and he'll get underneath.
Pass.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the book, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Minshew with a throw caught by Eifert, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
3 yards the gain there, second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown.
Tyler Eifert there to make the grab. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
Pass.
Ball field, ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
25-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense back out onto the field to try to for.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Good throw there to start this second possession, maybe help erase the memory of the interception he threw first possession.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time now there's a communication between the head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach. All right, we got to get him settled. It's not easy after you've thrown a pick six. You might want to just run the football, but I think in most cases you want to give him easy throws that he's comfortable with to get him going again. And it's not necessarily just throwing one or 2 yards. What throws does he like to make? Give him a couple of those and get him going.
Definitely looked like one he was comfortable with on the last throw. First down, here's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield, because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The former Yellow Jacket, Adam Gotsis, the one who got in there to make the play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
The Jaguars.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. That was went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down. Almost back to the drawing board.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Bengals nothing.
They run. Robinson. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Robinson, the ball.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places, not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive. That's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Alex Erickson deep for Cincinnati. That's taken on the 25. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Burrow. Green's got it over the middle.
Burrow's pass. Complete to A.J. Green. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, Bernard. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
He's brought down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Intended.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here in the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on third and down. Minshew to throw. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as it's in there for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Joe Mixon, the ball.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play action aim. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run with Mixon. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones. And Burrow saying, let's go, let's go.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Down to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Took nearly the entire first half. A first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And Burrow going to throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green there to make the grab. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback, and when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. But we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to just a series for those surface tablets. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. They'll throw now on the final play to Thompson on the screen. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a terrific first half for the second-year quarterback. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
To pass. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Bernard getting the handoff from Burrow. And just no chance turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the Jaguars' 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Trotty! And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, and these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Third and goal. Burrow. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time, 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
Are telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, and it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Minshew throwing on third down. He's got it complete to Thompson. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll air, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
That's good.
A big play there for the Bengals. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Once again, they run with Mixon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the gun on third down is Burrow. That's complete right around the 8. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield. Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in, and they catch him here and stop him.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
That keeps the score. Jaguars 14.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down one does for me.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to someone else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He was covered by Trey Williams.
Minshew sets to throw.
They went in possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3-and-out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
34-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. On the crossing route, complete. That's Green. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back in Cincinnati. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Bengals on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This is Mick. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run here with Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there on a Bengal 1st.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. It's the fullback. His second touchdown of the night. The Bengals have taken the lead. And make it now a pair of touchdowns for the big man out of the backfield.
I'm not sure this was in the game plan, but boy, it's working to perfection. And I know one person has a big grin on his face now, and that's that big guy's found his way into the end zone twice in this game.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal throwing it in that situation.
The Jaguars back with it on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted. And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
It'll be Minshew again. And connecting here with DJ Shark. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Logan Wilson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown.
An 11-yard touchdown. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that gives them a 3-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now it's Wilson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion's head totally evaporate, and they're running from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And from the 25, they this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
That's good for a Cincinnati.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon.
Burrow.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here we go with Burrow. And this will be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a gain of 35. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
At the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game?
Radio check.
Spotter radio check.